Hello, welcome back. Alfredo here with the Life of Chai coming at you from North Central Washington. Today we're going to be doing Build a Better Taco. The two main points I'm going to address are how to construct the taco and how to fry the tortilla, okay? So as far as ingredients used, my taco shell is always going to be Guerrero. The filler, quote, protein source, I prefer Griller Crumbles by Morningstar, seasoned with Cholula brand original taco seasoning. This is going to be my protein source, but there are other sources, and then the rest of the ingredients we're going to use. Okay, right here. This is our Griller Crumbles that I prepared for today, but you can always use for a vegetarian, vegan. This is all vegetarian and vegan, except for this cheese. Sauteed mushrooms, quinoa, or frijoles. You can make your taco with frijoles or any of these other options, and they're all awesome. After the protein source, we're gonna use iceberg lettuce, sliced up and chopped up like this. If you can produce some pico de gallo, that's gonna make it a little bit more even authentic flavor, right? But and then of course your cheese, I like. And if you've ever been to Taco Bell, of course, this is the lettuce they use, and this is the cheese they use. It's really nice, fine cheese, which lends itself. Next, we're gonna have something spicy, hot sauce. I like habanero. This is my go-to. Melinda's, XXX, 4X. Again, Cholula. This is actually made in Mexico. I love this stuff too, but this is my go-to. This is good. And then, of course, La Victoria. If all the hot sauces on the market, I would choose a La Victoria. They have mild to spicy, and again, the tortilla is going to be Guerrero, right? So here we go. I'm going to turn this on to get this going. First thing we have to do is fry our tortilla. Now I forgot to mention I use peanut oil, and some people fry their tortillas with a lot of oil. I try to be more minimalistic. You can also put your corn tortillas in the microwave, either wrapped with a moist towel or just by itself on a plate to heat your tortilla. If you want less fat, put them in the microwave and just warm them for 15 seconds. We're gonna put them in the skillet. The main point, so I said 2 points. One point, how to construct the taco, but the other point is how to fry the tortilla, and that's what we're gonna look at right now. So I just pulled these out of the bag. If you can come close and look at this, there's two sides to every tortilla. If you look at this side, it's a little drier. It's very hard to see, and this side is different. The dry side is going to be the outside. That's going to be the outside of the tortilla, and this side's going to be the inside. If you look at a flour tortilla, you can see it a little easier. Flour tortillas are typically for burritos, except for fish tacos, but if you see this blistering effect, see those circles? That's the inside. That's going to be the inside of your burrito. This is the outside. So it's not that huge, but if you're in Mexico and you're getting tortillas off the comal, you're going to want to have the inside and the outside correct. So I have this skillet with just a little bit of oil, and you can see it's not much. Turn it up a little bit. So I'm going to take the inside, and the reason why I'm only going to fry one side of this tortilla. I'll tell you why. Because if I fry the inside, and I like a little bit, and again, you can put it in a microwave and it's just a nice soft tortilla, but I like mine fried a little bit. And if I just fry the inside, when I wrap it, and I grab my taco, my hands are not in the grease. If you fry both sides, your hands are going to be all greasy holding this thing. See, I almost broke it there because it needs to be heated. So let me point this out. So this is the way we're going to construct the taco. I'm going to show you what a normal taco looks like, and then I'm going to show you how I construct mine. Taco Bell, they put meat in, they put lettuce and cheese. So if you take a bite here, you get meat. If you take a bite here, you get lettuce or cheese. We're going to do something different, okay? Here we go. Let's fry this tortilla. We're going to do 2 of them. That one, and this one. So this is the only thing we're going to be cooking right now. I'm using an induction cooktop set at 360 degrees Fahrenheit. I got some paper towel here because I like to dab off some of that oil when I construct it. Got some extra paper towel here as well. And we're just waiting for these things to cook a little bit. Again, you can make this vegan if you just substitute the regular cheese for vegan cheese. You can make it with regular ground beef. You know, these are the ingredients again. It's really pretty simple. And if you have a party, you can chop it all up in advance. You can even chop it up the day before and create a taco bar of sorts, right? You create your own taco bar. And check this to see if it's ready. Get a spoon here. We're gonna be using this griller crumbles. I love this stuff for tacos. And I don't use a whole package. I measure out like a little handful. You measure out what a taco would be. If you're only making 2 tacos, you're gonna make 4 tacos. You measure that out. Mexicans do everything with their hands, okay? So don't be worried about touching things. I think these tortillas are about ready. I'm gonna shut it off. You see that's browned. Dab off some of the oil. I'll take the other one out too. See, it's nice and brown. So the oil is only going to be on one side of this thing. Okay, let's construct a taco. There it is. Outside, no oil, so your hands are going to be clean. Inside, cooked and with a little more taste, right? A little more flavor. I'm going to put, so again, as I told you, mentioned that a Taco Bell burrito, they put taco meat, lettuce, and cheese. We're gonna do differently. This is the construction of a taco. Here's your taco, right? So you're gonna take the meat filler and put it on 1/2. Put it on 1/2. I'm gonna do 2 at a time. So the meat filler is gonna be on 1/2. This way, and I'll show you right now, when you fold your taco, you have meat from the bottom to the top. You have meat the whole way through, instead of just meat at the bottom, okay? That's the whole thing about building a better taco, okay? Here's your meat. Here's your lettuce. I put this on this side. Yeah, I put it on that side. And then I'm gonna put some pico de gallo on it, just because I have it. And again, if you don't have pico, no worries, but it's gonna add, because it has cilantro and onion and some serrano chili. It's gonna add a different flavor profile, which is gonna be amazing. And then, don't worry how big this thing is, okay? Don't worry how big it is. This can go on top of the whole thing, just like that. It goes on top of the whole thing. Salt, always a pinch, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna make this one for myself. I'm using this habanero. Boom, 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 boom. You fold the tortilla like this. Look at that, look at that. Zoom in, look at that. It doesn't get better than that, folks. Oh my God. Once you start eating a tortilla, you can't set it down. You have to finish it. Thank you. If you like this, subscribe. Subscribe and like. I'll see you next time, and enjoy your tacos.